it's different in the NBA where there is a lot of talent, but there's also a lot of talent that it's not an overwhelmingly amount of talent to where there's not like stars upon stars on teams. The 30th best team does not have a good star. The NBA itself still has a development problem, in my opinion. There's still development problem within the NBA that they've had to get foreign players and bring them in even more to this day to keep the league filled with star talent. That's my opinion on expansion team. So it's only going to water down the league even more when you add in two more teams. And the talks of, oh, maybe we should add a third round. No, we definitely don't need a third round to the draft. We definitely don't need to allow high school players to come in the draft. They're not ready. College players are going one and done and then not being ready to get into the NBA. Now, who am I to be talking? Because I definitely ain't qualified to get into the NBA, but I can just tell with my eyes and see and to tell you the talent in the league is not there is a the middle of the pack is there's a lot of good role players, but as far as star players, I feel like that's waning, and that's not enough to carry multiple franchise.
I 100% agree to a certain extent because when you think about expansion, you think about more opportunities for those role guys, more opportunity for those 10th, 11th, 12th men. Uh, because I think it's a lot of talent, but like you said, it's going to be like we're going to have four teams that just don't have any chance of winning night in, night out, basically. Because when you do an expensive draft, you're picking from like the 7th, 8th men most of the time,
Yeah.
and young guys who aren't stars or don't have the potential to be stars. So I'm kind of feeling where you're coming from right there. And then I'm looking at like the Brooklyn Nets right now, the Washington Wizards right now. There's two teams that don't have a star player, and it's pretty much like, yeah, they're going to pretty much lose every night, or they should possibly lose every night. Um, yeah, I would hold off on expansion, but I would move some teams like New Orleans Pelicans. Like, just give it that to Vegas or Seattle, however you go do it. Um, I don't know how Brooklyn does as a crowd. I don't know how Washington does as a crowd, but maybe they just probably need to relocate some of these teams because yeah, I think I would think of relocation before I think of expansion because like you said, yeah, there's not enough stars to go around and we're just now getting to a point where there's multiple competitive teams. So if you expand it, then we're gonna end up back to like 5 or 6 teams that are completely unwatchable.
Yeah. And you might say, hey, with an expansion team, there's more room for these role players to grow into a star role, a la Brunson, who left Mavericks and then became a star, but he was already on that trend or projection. You could kind of see that that's where he was going, and the Mavericks just failed to keep him. I don't think there's many players left in the league like that to where you could say, "Hey, this dude is going to be a star if he gets his own team." Like if you dropped Austin Reeves onto, and just as an example, to an expansion franchise, is he really going to turn into a star capable of leading a team to a championship or being a full time contender? I think he's a good player, a great player, but will he be a good enough star to
But
lead a championship?
but then I don't think they're trying to get teams to get to a championship per se, but competitive.
Yeah,
Can we have like could Norman Powell or Tyler Hero be the best player on a competitive like playoff viable team? Like there's the question. It's not because it's only like 10 guys legit
yeah,
that can lead a team to a championship for real, like
yeah.
going back all the way forever. So uh 10 guys at a time that's in the league currently. But I think could you have 32 main guys that could lead a competitive team? That's really the question.
Mm,
So
yeah,
because I'm thinking of an expansion draft, and then you'll be weakening some of these middle teams already. Like, 'cause they'll just be like, it'll be like you'll take somebody from the Pistons, they need their guys. You take somebody from the Pacers, the Raptors, they need their guys because the expansion draft is stealing too. You stealing
yeah,
from a middle competitive team, and that's going to make them worse to make a team bad. Like, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
I'm
I don't
rocking
know.
with
I don't know. Yeah. So I think the league is fine where it is. It just needs to continue upon its success and develop, get better. But if they expand, it'll be interesting to see. Like, regardless, it'll be interesting because of the expansive draft and all that stuff. It'll be interesting. It'll draw a lot of eyes. It'll draw a lot of news and stuff. But like, how will the basketball be affected?
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, but I do want to relocate some of these teams, like with bad front offices, bad vibes in the stadiums and stuff like that. Like a Wizards and Pelicans relocation before an expansion to me. Like if you want Vegas and Seattle to have a team, just relocate them two teams that seem anemic. Like I don't want to steal the Kings from Sacramento because I love their fans, but they
Yeah,
need an ownership rehaul or something. But okay, hey, that's something I'll be thinking about more. That was a good take. Cause I was gonna be like, man, go on expand. But then, like you said, it's not enough stars to go around, and it's just go make it from like two bad teams. We only have two like terrible teams right now.
terrible teams right now. Yeah.
That'll double, if not go up like three more because of who you stealing from an expansion draft.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.